This period marked the beginning of the utilization of copper in the making of the Kaaba doors. The doors were made by local carpenters. In the beginning, the designs of the doors were dominated by floral motifs. The key to the Kaaba doors holds important meanings to the Muslims around the world. The holder, upon consultation with other Muslim leaders, has the final say in the affairs of the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. The Topkapi Museum in Istanbul also has a collection of the Kaaba keys used in the past. These keys, for instance, were used during the Ottoman rule in the 19th century. This 36 centimeter long key is made from silver and plated with gold. And this particular key was used in 1617 during the reign of Sultan Ahmad I. In the 14th century, before the reign of Sultan Salim I, the holy cities of Mecca and Medina were under the influence of the Mameluke dynasty, which was based in Cairo, Egypt. Whereas this key belonged to Sultan Abdul Hamid II, which was used in 1889. It is now kept in the museum of the two holy mosques in Mecca. The Ottoman rule over Mecca and Medina ended in the early years of the 20th century with the abolishment of the Caliphate institution. The future of the two holy cities was then transferred to the Saudi monarchy. Also on display at the Museum of the Two Holy Mosques is the Kaaba door, which was used till 1977. The frame was made from 2.5 centimeter thick aluminum, reinforced with 2 iron rods. It was then plated with silver and then gold. The door is 2.6 meters high and 1.7 meter wide. Local goldsmith Yusuf Badar took 3 years to complete this masterpiece. The design also incorporates selected verses from the Holy Quran as well as the names of Allah. This door was used during the reign of the Saudi king Al-Malik Faisal. Since its establishment in 1932, the Saudi monarchy has become the legitimate guardian of the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. One of its responsibilities is to hold an official ceremony of cleaning the Kaaba and its vicinity. The ritual is held annually before the coming of the Hajj season. Leaders and representatives of the Muslim nations are invited to participate in this historic occasion. To them, the much-awaited invitation is more than an honor. In a way, it is a blessing, as it gives them the opportunity to contribute their time and effort towards the well-being of the Holy Land. This practice started during the reign of Al-Malik Faisal, the Saudi king who ruled from 1964 to 1975. It was also during this time that the old Kiswa, the cover of the Kaaba, was replaced with a new one. Though the appearance of the Kaaba has changed with time, the way the Hajj is performed nevertheless remains the same. The area between the Kaaba door and the Hajarul Aswad, the holy stone, is called Multazam. Pilgrims will make every effort to pray in this small area as it is one of the holiest places in Islam. It is also one of the best spots to wish for something. Pilgrims are also encouraged to pray at the Maqam Ibrahim after they have completed the Tawaf, that is circling the Kaaba 7 times. The Maqam Ibrahim has been covered with a glass casing for some time, and during the Saudi rule, this casing has been changed several times. This particular casing, which was used in the 1960s, is now on display in the Museum of the Two Holy Mosques. The hexagonal casing measures 1,600 square centimeters. Maqam literally means a tomb. However, in this context, Maqam Ibrahim does not refer to the tomb of Abraham. Rather, it refers to the place where Prophet Abraham once stood when he built the Kaaba. Renovation works on the Masjid al-Haram were carried out from time to time since the rule of the Umayyads. Before the area of the Grand Mosque was extended in 1955, the small building which sheltered the Zamzam well was situated right in front of the Kaaba. Back in 1880, when the Holy Land was administered by the Ottoman Caliphate, the building was rectangular in shape. It was built in the 18th century during the reign of Sultan Abdul Hamid I. This is the original site of the Zamzam well. The distance between the well and the Kaaba was only 14.5 meters. In the 18th century, a sort of retainer was built at the tip of the well. Iron fence was also erected around it during the time of Sultan Abdul Hamid I. Further renovation works were carried out by King Abdul Aziz, the founder of the Saudi monarchy. The simple apparatus which were used till the early years of the 20th century are today kept in the Museum of the Two Holy Mosques. In 1955, during the major renovation works on the Masjid al-Haram, the original building that sheltered the Zamzam well was demolished and replaced with an underground complex. Prior to 1955, a big container was built to store the Zamzam water. Rubber pipes were also used to distribute the water to hundreds of thousands of pilgrims.